Just say you don't like your job.
I love my job. For live videos, like
Cool.
he's being transported.
Yep. For people like you.
I did my job.
Barely. You over here saying the fuck and all of this shit. That ain't how you act on the job. Savage. The fuck? What type of name?
I knew today, but then I found out that Mickey was gay. Mickey is so fine.
C'était incroyable. Tu me fais transpirer. C'est parfait.
What's up, YouTube? It's Isaiah Behavior, and if you don't know, act like you motherfucking know, cause it's lit over here. Y'all might as well go ahead, subscribe right now. You know, I'm definitely feeling myself, cause yes, stop playing with a real bitch. Now, anyway, so today I'm just gonna be, making a little YouTube video for my sickle cell warriors out there. The ones that's willing to support me or whatever, and I just want to explain my experience at the hospital this occasion to you guys, because this hospital visit was a little different. Too much? My bad. Okay, so let's be motherfucking realistic. Okay, so I had came to the hospital because usually when I'm about to have a sickle cell crisis, I get signs, and like I know before the pain even affect me or whatever. You gotta excuse me, I'm a little drugged up right now. I'm a little ditzy. I'm a ditzy bitch today. But so my how I get my sign that I'm finna get sick is usually like my lips would numb, even my teeth would like kinda numb or whatever. And that's when I know that the pain is like low-key finna kick in. But so this occasion, my head was hurting really bad. I had a bad migraine, and then I had back pain and leg pain. Now I do have an underlying condition in my legs. It's called a vascular necrosis. So it's basically where like my bones have died off a little bit due to lack of blood flow in my legs or whatever. And that can be very painful too. And then on top of that, like to have a sickle cell crisis, I feel like that can highly affect it as well. But anyways, so I ended up calling, for an ambulance to come out or whatever. Usually they come pretty quick. But due to the fact that I had changed my address or whatever, it took a little minute, but not too long. But it's not like they could take me to the regular emergency room that they would usually take me to, because, I do stay in a different area now. But, so when I had called or whatever, they walked me down to the bed or whatever. And, of course, regular procedure, asked for ID, Social Security, what was wrong with me. And once they seen, they ended up putting me in the ambulance, and it was time for me to go. So I had one of the ambulance people, one of the paramedics, his name was Savage. That's what he said his name was. But I really don't believe that was his name, because like, who the fuck named you that? Who the fuck named you Savage, nigga? Oh, let me not. Oh Lord. And I just been praying, trying to be at peace, with my life. Y'all know that, like, from the robbery, the shooting, and everything that has happened, I need God, okay? And I'm tired of playing with God. So, I just, I've been praying a whole lot. But, so to break it down to y'all, when I had got in the ambulance or whatever, they was asking, like, okay, which hospital do you want to go to? Now, normally, I go to Baptist downtown, but the fact that, like, they had asked me what hospital I wanted to go to, I had told them Baptist downtown. Savage, he goes, oh, no, well, you're not going there this time. You're going to Orange Park. And
This bitch Ivory was so mad, bro. This bitch started crashing. This bitch choking bitches. Get her in the car, bro.
No!
And I'm like, no, I had a bad experience at Orange Park. For the ones of you that don't know, which I haven't, I don't think I ever broke this down to y'all, but last time I went to Orange Park Hospital, not only did they kick me out early, mid-crisis, they told me that I can basically go home and take as many pills as I want, insinuating that I can go home and overdose. And then, I had asked them to, book me an Uber to Baptist downtown because that's where I feel safe at. And the lady, I'm gonna tell her name. I don't even care. Her name was Michelle Myers. She basically booked my Uber, and mind you, this is the same lady who said, "Oh, you can go home and take as many pills as you want." And this is supposed to be like somebody top dog, like a manager here or something. I don't know what she was, what she claimed to be, but bitch, with that attitude, no, you need to be fired ASAP. Somebody fire her right now.
That smirk off your face. I want to speak to your manager. Don't touch me either. I don't like the way I'm being treated here. Nobody's here.
Where's your manager? Where's your manager? So, anyways, basically, she booked me an Uber, and it wasn't to downtown Baptist. She booked it for a random location downtown.
I want to speak to your manager.
So, if my Uber driver wasn't nice enough, which God bless you, Uber driver, even though he was a racist, he was explaining how he say the N-word all the time, and oh, it's not an issue.
She a bold motherfucker.
And this and that. Black people say, what's that one word? Ritz crackers all the time. And I'm like, no. Like, I'm thinking, let me just shut the fuck up. I'm not even gonna try to, oh, you can't say that. I'm not even gonna argue with him because he might try to take me to Callahan, the racist side of Jacksonville, and blow my head off anything. So I was like, let me just sit back and shut the fuck up and give this situation some grace. But anyways, he was pretty cool though. But he was in the Uber, and like I wanted to low key. Let me tap that real quick. But I wasn't gonna do that because you never know, and that's one thing that y'all guys shouldn't do either, especially if you haven't watched them roll it. And even then, you never know what chemicals are on other people's stuff and stuff. Unless it's from like a trusted person, then don't do that. Period, y'all. But so anyways, basically. Yeah, like, he actually understood where I was coming from, though. He was very respectful with me, despite the fact that he was saying the N-word and all of that. Yada, yada, yada. And he was nice enough to still take me to downtown Jacksonville, emergency room, where I wanted to go. But, yeah, like, that's dangerous. Y'all already left me stranded, and, it's a lot of crazy people downtown. Ain't no telling what could have happened, So, thank God for having me right with a white racist man who wasn't really racist. And thank you for him understanding. And he also reported, them for abandoning me like that. But so anyways, I got here and immediately one of the top doctors addressed me. He was like, I think he was Indian or something. He was like, yeah, I like to give big doses, like a lot of medicine, like as if it was gonna make me happy or something. And I was just kind of like, no. He was trying to start me off on Dilaudid, but I told them, start me off on morphine because usually that's what works for me. And I didn't feel like I needed the biggest dose unless it wasn't working. Get what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my tolerance to get too high on me. And now I can't take the shit that I usually take, I gotta take this extra strong shit. That's not the way to go. But so basically I ended up going to, it's called UF emergency room, and they basically they gave me the pain meds or whatever, and I waited for about an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. And then in mind you, I had got there July 1st. It is currently July 7th, going into July 8th, and I do believe I'm going home July 8th. But yeah, y'all see how long that this crisis has been, affecting me. But so anyways, basically, I had told them like, hey, can you guys transfer me to Baptist downtown and stuff? And like I said, the ambulance was giving me a hard time. He was like, oh, fuck, I didn't give you a fake name for the fuck. Da da da. And just, so I had to record that whole ride just in case he said anything else. Just say you don't like your job.
I love my job. We're going to the closest facility.
Well, you're not acting like
We're
it.
going to the closest facility that has your medical records, and you've been seen there numerous times for it.
Yeah, and I don't want to go there. I refuse to go there. So.
We don't do all that hospital hopping around. Sorry.
They do. The fuck, it's one that was 5 minutes away and they still took me. So what? It's just because you want to be weird. Just say that. Oh, you gonna give me a fake name?
But I'm gonna give you a fake name for it.
Okay. That's savage. Okay. I said I want to go to Baptist. Any other time they give you the choice. Why ask if y'all gonna take me anyway? That's savage. So his name's Savage.
Yeah, I done transported you before too. Confederate Point. I know exactly where you stay at.
Okay, cool.
You want to record live videos, right?
Cool.
Like he's being transported.
Yep. For people like you. When y'all act weird.
I did my job.
Barely. You over here saying the fuck and all of this shit. That ain't how you act on the job. Savage. The fuck? What type of name? Do better, you're black.
I'm doing pretty good.
Remember.
Doing pretty good, boss. Got you to the emergency room like I was supposed to.
It's already not a transfer. It's not an issue. Weird ass bitch. And just, so I had to record that whole ride just in case he said anything else out of the ordinary or something strange to where it needed to be reported. So, yeah, I was beefing with him and he was like, oh, I know where you stay at and I don't stay there anymore, by the way. Thank you. He was like, yeah, Confederate Point. And I'm like, okay, is that like supposed to be you threatening me? Like, oh, you will pull up to where I stay at, Savage? Who's not really savage. He's just a fat fuck I don't give a fuck about. Anyways, yes, I did not like him. And as a black man too, like, come on now. Because if your mother or your grandmother said, hey, they don't feel comfortable at this hospital, yada, 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 you want her to go somewhere where she feels safe. So don't do that to me. But, anyway, so with me getting here or whatever, they said that Baptist was full downtown. They said that like every hospital was full, so they ended up taking me to Ferdinand Beach in Nassau. So with them taking me to Ferdinand, I don't know how to say it. It gets on my nerves. It's basically outside of Jacksonville, and we had to the ambulance had to drop me an hour all the way here or whatever. But overall, this is still a Baptist hospital, and they are very much more professional, even from the one that I went to. Like they aren't treating me weird or anything. They're not quick to rush me out. So I definitely, respect it. And if I could, I would come here more. Well, I don't want to be in the hospital at all, but if I had a choice of what hospital I would go to, low-key, I would definitely come here because they've been treating me very well. Even the manager here has been asking me, like, hey, how have they been treating you and this and that. So I highly respect it or whatever. But my pain has been, like, very still uncontrollable. They had started me off on morphine, 4 milligrams, and it wasn't really touching the pain. And I had asked him, like, hey, can you guys like maybe up the dose to like 6 milligrams, or give me something else for it? And they've been going back and forth between morphine and oxycodone, which that's usually the regimen that they use for me. But sorry, she had to put the thing in my mouth, get my temperature and all. Y'all know the routine. But anyway, so this is my issue with any hospital, and it's not just here. The doctors, well, I'm gonna say the nurses, they are here and they are able to see the condition of the parents. Ooh, or sorry, of the parents. Oh, it makes me want to just shut the fuck up and just lay myself to rest right now because, what's going on? Y'all, I could barely keep my eyes open all day today. I slept through the whole day, and usually I would keep like one of my trays in case I got hungry. I did not eat anything today at all. I've just been drugged up per usual. And they're getting ready to bring me some Coke, but not the Coke that you snort, a drink Coke. I just wanted to say that, they're very professional. Do you need anything? Da 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 da. Always I love that. But anyways, yes, they don't never see the condition of the patients, but the doctors have the say so, and I don't like that. With me asking them, hey, can you guys up the dose on my morphine and stuff? That the doctors basically was like, no, we don't feel like it's good to increase it, especially because they be trying to get you out very quick. So they would try to wing you off of the IV meds, even though sometimes you need to be on it a little longer and stuff. They are very impatient with that, and that's pretty much any hospital I have went to. They don't want to keep giving IV meds. They want to start giving you pills so you can go home and take pills. But once I'm out of here, I don't want to take another pill or anything. So I want to, get to a point where I'm okay to go home, where I don't have to worry about taking another pill or anything when I get home, because I'm really not a pill person. Thank you so much.
There you go.
See, very professional. Brought me my Coke.
Nigga, I smoke crack. Get $10, nigga, meet me.
Brought me my graham crackers. Y'all, I've been down bad on these. I don't know what they're doing to me. I don't know what they putting in them. It's given they put some Coke in it. But let me stop. And I've been down bad on their orange juice as well. I forgot the brand, but it's something like, oh, what's the brand? I don't like the thirster ones. It's something born orange juice. I don't know. Just fucked up my little. Bitch, shut your motherfucking ass up. Get your ass over here, bitch. Okay. And she's still tripping. Come on now. You ain't got time for all of that. Lord, have mercy. Anyway, so it gets the doctors act very difficult, but this lady, which she's one of the doctors, one of the pain doctors, and I believe that she's one of the ones who said no. She was able to come in my room in the morning, during shift change, and when they're going around trying to see how are you doing for the day, do you feel comfortable enough to go home. And I had to explain to her too, because I don't like asking them hey, can you up it to an 8 or anything, because 9 times out of 10 most hospitals, they will look at us like drug addicts and stuff. So I really don't even having to ask them. So I wanted to explain it to her in a way that she could understand, and I basically told her look, I don't, I know that we are often looked at as drug addicts and stuff, and I hate that because, number one, I hate hospitals, especially my brother lost his life due to the same condition that I have, in the hospital, and they wasn't listening to his concerns or anything. So this is really uncomfortable for me, and I had to make them understand that, like, this is not somewhere that I just want to be. This doesn't feel like a free vacation, a free hotel, unless I'm homeless. But thank God I'm not no more. Lord, I just got this little monitor to stop screaming at me or whatever. But this is a tip for, like, some of my sickle cell girlies who come up in here and, your machine constantly beeping on you. So if you look right here, you guys see this line right here. It will literally show you, like, if it's a kink in it or whatever. And once you, like, adjust your line, like, on you, whatever, move it around a little bit, basically this would go away. And it's still a kink somewhere, but I can't really tell exactly where that is. But oh Lord, this is so ghetto. Yes, it will eventually go away. But I know that it's gonna start screaming at me again because obviously, yeah, see, I need to put my hand down because it's a line in it. So that means, like, yeah, it's a kink somewhere and I don't know where the kink is this time. But yeah, so, like, overall, she was like, oh no, like, we're not gonna kick you out or nothing. She said not with this condition, like people think we're drug addicts and stuff like that, but they don't think like that here, and that's what I like. She said not with this condition, and her name is like Leslie or something. I don't know. There it goes again. I'm finna just go ahead and power her off. Anyway, so yeah, like, she's been very understanding, and she said she was going to try to give me Dilaudid, which is stronger than morphine, and I hate that. But I didn't understand why they wanted to give me, like, a Dilaudid pill instead of just upping my morphine. And they were saying, like, oh, they don't feel like it's safe to do that. But my thing was, you guys are feeding it to me slowly anyways. Regardless, y'all are still giving me morphine. Regardless of if it's 4 milligrams, you guys are going to give me another dose and boom, you can consider that 8. So it's like, y'all might as well give it to me now, especially y'all see that it's obviously not working. She finally upped my dose after they said no a million times, and now, like, I'm not in as much pain. I do feel like tomorrow I may be able to be released, but it's like, see, y'all prolonged my stay because y'all didn't want to listen to me advocating for myself, and I could have been out a lot quicker, I feel like, now, because they was able to control the pain now. Like, now you guys can control the pain. You guys was giving me too light of a dose of morphine, and then the thing is, I felt like the Dilaudid pill is a lot different from the one that I get in IV. The IV one is much stronger. The pill, it pretty much just felt like I was taking oxycodone again. I don't know, for the sickle cell girlies, do y'all relate? Like, I would say maybe it had me a little more up there, a little more high, but, like, it didn't really make a difference at all. But I feel like morphine definitely works wonders when it comes to sickle cell. Realistically, I mean, this hasn't been like one of my most severe crises, but like, even in other cases, way more severe crisis, it's harder to, when it's more severe, it's hard to really, like, get that pain to turn off. And for my sickle cell girlies, I do want to give you guys some advice. One thing that I have realized is that sickle cell does not like sugar, and it does not like salt at all. So, like, if you're going to drink juice or anything like that, get you some juice with some electrolytes in it. Get you some juice that's going to highly hydrate you and not work against you. Because salt and sugar, I realize, like, if I drink a whole thing of Dr. Pepper, a lot of Dr. Pepper, and then I go to sleep on it, I would literally wake up in pain. And I didn't understand why until, somebody actually told me, like, hey, salt and sugar is not good for your sickness, for your condition. Like, sickle cell literally hates salt and sugar. And then also, what's something else? Hold on, y'all, I can't think. If you're in the hospital and they're constantly giving you narcotics and stuff, and they don't have you on a monitor, if they're not monitoring your heart, definitely request for them to do so, because I feel like sometimes like they will monitor your heart and stuff and then take it off when they feel like you don't need it anymore. And then let's just say like your pain, you have a relapse or whatever where the pain comes back or whatever, and then they have to put you back on these strong meds. Sometimes I realize that they don't think to like, okay, get the heart monitor and this and that. But it's very crucial for us to have heart monitors and all of that when we're getting all of these hard narcotics, because these are not lightweight medicines. Morphine is something very strong, and it's right there next to dilaudid. And especially if you're on dilaudid, you need to be monitored, period. Don't let them go without monitoring you, because it's in. Also, this is another thing, like when they're inserting the medicine, make sure that they're inserting the medicine slow, because I know that if they hurry up and just squeeze the medicine in, it has the potential to stop your heart, because all of this medicine is going through your heart and stuff. And that's one thing that I hate about it or whatever. Like I really don't like it. But and also make sure that they stay on top of your pain, you know. Call them if you feel like you're going back into pain. Before you even let it get to the worst scenery, call them. And ensure that, like, make sure that they are finna give you something. Something to stop the pain. And always bring your own heating pad, which I'm pretty sure all my sickle cell girlies know this. Bring your own heating pad. And, you know, have something to do to entertain yourself while you're in here. Don't just let them make you feel like, oh, you have to sit and be bored, or you can't be on your phone, your computer, whatever the case is, because they're going to look at it as faking. Tell them exactly what it is. Like, I don't care. I feel like the moment that somebody sit and try to tell me, oh, you're faking or something, I'm going to flip the fuck out of them. I don't see how, like, people have all of these bad experiences with you know, these nurses and stuff. I'm sorry, but I don't allow them to treat me any kind of way. Y'all really have to put y'all foot down and be demanding. Like, hey, you're a nurse, right? And take down names and stuff. Anytime that they're acting weird towards you guys, take down their names and report it. Report it. Somebody, even if you talk to the lunch lady, oh, they will direct you to somebody to talk to about the issues that you're having. Don't just let any and everything slide, because you let them fuck around and do you like that once, they're going to feel like it's always okay to do you like that. Don't let them do it to you, because I've been in a position where I'm screaming, I'm crying, and I'm like, hey, nurse, and it's so many nurses and stuff walking past my room, and everybody's ignoring me. That's the type of shit, and I got up out of my bed, and as soon as I got up out of my bed, that's when somebody wanted to give me some type of attention. But yeah, that was pretty much it for this story time. I hope you guys enjoyed. Y'all can go ahead and subscribe, comment, like, you know, show some support if you have it in your heart. But you know, God bless you all. And like I said, I definitely want to work on, like, you know, my bond with God and how I talk with people and this and that. So, you know, I'm really trying to stop cussing y'all. So hopefully y'all can still love my content without me, like, I'm just say it this one time, without me being like, fuck, and, you know, just doing the extra shit, because, you know, I really want to, you know, change that about myself. That's something that I like. I feel like growing up, I've always had a very provocative mouth, a potty mouth. That's what I wanted to say at first. Not provocative, but yes, my mouth is very provocative. So a lot of the times, cuss words fly out, and I really can't control it. You know.
I told you.
You were thirsty.
I was thirsty.
But yes, that is it for this YouTube video. If you guys enjoyed it, like I said, like, comment, tell me how you guys feel. I love all my supporters, period. Y'all know it's lit over here. Stop sleeping. Tell them how to stop sleeping on us, because yes, like, who else you know gonna do it like Isaiah Behavior? What? And when I get out, we're gonna have way more lit content, so be looking forward to that and tune in. Bye, guys. And pause. I just wanted to say this too. I know a lot of you guys are probably going to judge me because, like, he's in the hospital, yada, yada, yada. But at the same time, too, like, no shade, they be stressing me out. And sometimes I just feel like I need it. Like, and to be honest, this is very much going to be my last Nickelodeon. This is going to be my last Nickelodeon. I don't want you guys to judge me for it or to knock me. My pain is very much real, and it's not to be ignored. And I just do me, and I do what I do. And for the ones who judge it, oh well, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. Goodbye. Mwah.